DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by DSC, Conservation, Education, and Protecting Hunters' Rights. Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Wildlife Systems, serving hunters and landowners since 1987.
Let's check the zero real quick. Didn't travel but a half hour from the house. Shot the rifle the other day, but I'm gonna shoot it again.
So AXIS, they like to eat grass, and when you get a good rain like you did last night, you get the sun to come out, you see more deer moving this time of day because you have all these fresh forbs that are growing, and first come, first served to the field. It's like eating candy to them. So we couldn't have a better prime time. We had rain last night, and we got sun.
I am gonna be shooting the Ruger #1, which if I had it my way, which I normally do everywhere I go, I like to shoot a single shot. And of course I'm shooting Hornady's Precision Hunter ammo. That's that ELDX bullet. I think it's 178 grain. So ought to do good on an AXIS deer.
The AXIS, they're tough. A big buck can take a shot.
They do. You know, we were talking about it earlier. You were saying these big mature stags will weigh over 200 pounds on the live weight on the hoof. You know, to buy time in between the general hunting seasons here in the state of Texas, AXIS deer hunting has become very popular, and this is the main time of year when they actually do they rut. You know, it is May and June, and even later into July you still see some rut activity. So my favorite venison in the world to eat is AXIS deer meat. Blows whitetail away, even though I like whitetail meat as well. So we're gonna load up the old Hornady pouch here and see if Mr. Eric, no pressure on him at all,
Come on.
can call us one in. Let's go do this.
All right. This next ridge, there's a pile of them up on top of the hill. We're gonna try to walk in and see if we call them off the hill.
Okay.
At least we're gonna practice working them, walking out, doing a hunt. Hopefully we get some little guys to come in so you can see what it's about.
Good.
Hopefully big boy comes in.
Yep. Sounds good.
You ready, boss man?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready, Dustin? I can see their legs moving. There's another one. And another one. That's at least 5. That's really cool. You know, occasionally, when rattling whitetail, calling whitetail deer, you will occasionally rattle up, call in a couple of does. I've seen it happen before. It's not often. We've got 3 AXIS does right here that are seriously curious to the EZY-AXIS call, plus a little bleak call. They came right in here at about 30 yards. If you don't think calling AXIS deer in doesn't work,
This show's gonna change your mind. Very cool.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
We're gonna pull up on a deer over here. Follow Eric, he's got a big buck with some nose. Look at him. Where's he at? Right there, boy. We're going further left. We're not shooting him from here, we're going left. He's got does with him. Can you see him? Lay low. Straight ahead across it. God dang it, we're busted. Maybe not. Oh yeah. So we're at checkmate for now. Are the does? What are they doing? They're just standing there with him. They're feeding, and then every now and then they look this way. Do they act like they might come our way, or are they going that way? They're not acting scared. They're just kind of, they're starting to walk to the left now. We might be able to move. They're way left. Every time you called, they picked their head up, and he looked too. Yeah. And at one time I thought he was coming to us, but I think he was just grabbing his does, you know, to get them back with him.
It's one problem. The really big ones, they don't want to leave their does. I don't blame them.
No.
Let's get in the truck and we're gonna try to flank them.
Yeah, I think they won't be as spooked if we just drive by on that side and stay downwind of them.
I'm going that way, and we're going.
Yeah.
They're gonna go that way. There's one of our workers live over here. They're going that way.
Yeah.
Let's get to the truck.
Yeah. We'll be able to see them when we get around. There's a fox right here. Look at this little fox. Is it 8:24 yet?
No, but it's 8:09. Let's get out of here. Let's go find a buck.
They maybe haven't come this far this way yet. I don't know.
They might not have.
Did you see that little fox?
Yeah.
It's really cooking. So it's gonna set. Yeah, small. Actually, a pretty good group of just deer up on the hillside. Just walking into the tree line. Yeah, the Texas hill country it's just a special place.
They're on the next tree line up. Go straight through there and have a shot up the hill.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Ripcord Rescue Travel Insurance. We got your back.
Howdy, I'm Greg Simons with Wildlife Systems. Our wildlife conservation success story here in this country is a remarkable one, and much of the success has been based on these private-public partnership in creating a relationship that yields a great outcome for our wildlife. Here in Texas, where about 96% of the land is privately owned, we have what's called our Managed Lands Deer Permit. And there's roughly about 30 million acres that's enrolled in that program. I think there's about 8,000 or 9,000 landowners that are participating in that program. And it's just a great example of how landowners are working together with the state wildlife agency to create hunting opportunities that ultimately benefits the wildlife resource. And as we move forward in time, a big part of the success of wildlife health is going to be based on the success of these private-public partnerships.
Straight across the field. It's a young buck and a doe. They're looking right at us. Here comes some more across the road. Coming right to after it comes a bunch of them. Look at them coming in, that's awesome. Don't move. Just need a big one to follow. Coming right to it. I would say that Mr. Eric's EZY-AXIS call, hands down, works, and that was proof right there. He used that call, followed by a couple of bleat calls for fawn in distress, and I mean, that whole herd with the does in front, some young bucks and teenagers came right to us. That was really cool.
We just need a big buck to do it.
I don't care. I mean, just the fact that we got that footage right there, that group split.
That was only a portion of what I
Yeah, that's what I mean. We saw more come off the road. But
Good. Glad you got to see that. That was fun.
that was cool.
DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is also brought to you by Sitka. Kinatrek, boots for the trail less traveled. Bino gear, binocular accessories you've got to have. MB Ranch King blinds, built in pursuit of perfection. Double nickel taxidermy. And by Ripcord Rescue Travel Insurance. We got your back.
You see him right there? He's right in the wide open. Don't move, he's looking right at us.
He's gonna come to us.
Okay, you're fine. Just don't make a lot of movement because he's gonna come through the fence now. He's gonna come up right there. I'm off safety. Tell me when. You good?
Ruger, baby.
EZY-AXIS, baby. You want to know if an EZY-AXIS deer call works? Ask the man that built it right over here behind me.
Holy cow. We've had axis bucks literally screaming in the valley.
He was ready to fight, boy.
He come from a good ways.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
That was the buck that sounded off.
I'm born and raised Texas, San Antonio, Texas. I'm not 30 minutes from the north side of San Antonio. This is the man with a plan, and this is the man that invented and developed the EZY-AXIS deer call.
Yes, sir.
And dude, that's the first time ever. That was insane.
So the Axis call's only been out for less. It's been out. I developed it.
The hill country of Texas, especially right here in this part of the hill country where we're at, is where they were released and where they have just flourished in this habitat. But you've been here for 14 years?
14 years.
So you've been around these deer, you've listened to their vocalizations that the stags make and the does make for 14 years and developed your call.
Yes, sir. You did good, man.
No.
That Ruger did good.
Yeah, hey man, I'm telling you, Ruger, Trijicon, Hornady, that's a little combination of confidence that I love to carry around.
Yes, sir.
You know, nobody needs to shoot more than one shot. He's down. Let's go take a look at him. What a look at this deer herd. Oh, good gosh, are you kidding me?
Yes. Look at that, bud.
He just made,
Look at
that Ruger is unloaded. Look at that. That barrel shape of them Axis deer have.
Hot buck, dude. It's a good buck.
Big brow tines.
Great caudals.
Absolutely. You know, he came in looking for the fight.
He got
looking
one.
for the fight.
TKO'd him.
Yeah.
That Ruger did.
That Ruger did, and that Hornady bullet did. He didn't go nowhere. Beautiful deer.
Say, in India, they call them the chittle deer.
Chittle deer.
The chittle
They don't
deer.
even hunt them in India.
They don't.
Nope.
There's more of them right here in Texas than there are from their native home ground in India.
Good place to be.
Absolutely. That is an absolutely beautiful stag. He's just perfect. I mean, his cottles are about the matching length, his beams are matching length, his brows are matching length. And he is gonna taste amazing.
Backstrap, baby.
These deer are the best tasting deer. The best venison, I think, by far, is the EZY-AXIS deer.